water, you know, a couple of slides, cool. So I put on my sport trunks. Imagine what they probably look like. They're not that sporty. Yeah, it's long overalls, but fuck it. And I come down the main slide, you know, and I'm going so fast that I'm not paying attention, and my butt cheeks work as air brakes 3/4 of the way through, okay? And it's still a little ways to the end of the tube, you know? And I'm going, this is probably not part of the ride, right? Little kids are backing up into me, boom, boom, boom. So after about 4 hours in there, the emergency response crew finally climbed up in there and pulled me out, which was, I was grateful for that. You know, I found out what Roto-Rooter does, and I figured, fuck it, you know, I'm gonna go back and go on the big tube, because if the small one makes me stuck, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it twice. And he goes, that was the big tube, and I said, fuck that, I paid my ticket. I want to play on this ride. And he goes, well, I'll tell you what, here's a Magic Mountain pass, go to Magic Mountain. That's another fuck you, okay? 80% of the rides, actually 95% of the rides, I can't fit on anyway. Batman, no sir, I'm sorry, it won't click on your chest. Fucking fuck you too, I understand. And Colossus, all those rides, they click on your knee down here. But I did find the spin out to be fun. If you've ever tried to dry tennis shoes in a dryer, that noise that it makes, those are the little kids from me throwing the weight off of the thing. They're bouncing around in there and everything, and I'm like, yeah, you guys aren't laughing about me now, huh? Fuck you. And, yeah. And Roaring Rapids was fun because my wife was able to sit on the opposite side of Roaring Rapids with the rest of the crew that was on that ride to keep it from flipping over. And it didn't turn out to be that romantic. But I did find one ride that I can ride over and over and over, and it's safe. It's called the fucking tram. It brings you from the parking lot to the front. Over and over. I fell off twice, I still caught it, got back on. I lost weight there. Fuck Jenny Craig, right? And after that I said, you know what, this isn't right. I paid $75 to get in here and I can ride 3 rides. And they said, well, how about a fucking ticket to Universal Studios? I'm like, well, that'll probably work out pretty good. The only ride they got there is the fucking tram. It did work out. It worked out a little bit, you know. It stops for food. You can nap in the back. Your kids don't have that much fun, but, you know, they've already gone to the other rides. And you embarrass them, so fuck it, right? You get to go through all the fun again. And I did go to Disneyland once. They stopped me right at the front gate. They said, it's a small world, won't work out. The teacup rides, you'll break. Let's just give you somewhere else to go. And where I ended up really wanting to go was the Matt Wax Museum. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but there's a lot of dead people in there that you get to look at close up. And as I'm walking around in there, I'm realizing I'm getting hungry. And some of these people are holding food. Okay, well, it looks real. If you go there now and you see a bite out of a hot dog and a hamburger that's half gone, you'll know I've been there. Absolutely. And I did find out that, you know, amusement rides are only really amusing for this one particular reason. Usually your kids can't sit next to you, so you can watch them scream. That's right. If you take a close-up picture of your kid going through the Revolution or the Colossus, and they're, you can use that later when they're bad. You know, you want to go back there? No, I don't want to go back. We'll go back there right now. I'm not kidding. It works. It works. I had a lady use that when I was in a store recently. And inside that store, she was able to tell me that, hey, my kid's running around screaming like hell. Can I use you as a reason to stop? I'm like, okay. You know, that sounded pretty good for me. Kid comes running past me. I'm like, hey. He fell to the ground, cried. She said, you see that? That's what will happen every time you come to this store with a problem. And then I realized, wait a minute, that's my son and this is my wife. Fuck. It doesn't get better, it gets worse. It does. Every time I go out, I find somewhere else that I fit. Now in Hollywood, I don't fit real well, but I don't really stick out much because there's a lot of other people that are a little more strange looking than me. Now at the Hometown Buffet, I'm at home. Okay, there's gonna be at least 5 or 6 people that are way fatter than I am, and I like to cause a ruckus by pretending I'm going to go to the cake. And as I go up there, I turn to the right, go to the pie, and go to the... Every time I turn, the fat people are like, uh-oh, they wait. It's like a buffet, but it's not because most of that shit's already gone by the time I get there. So I'm really trying hard to understand weight loss I lost almost 140 pounds recently. Yeah, fuck yeah. She found her way home though. She found her way home, fuck it. Love you. Yeah. I'm not gonna fall asleep tonight, she'll kill me. But you know, I keep trying to lose weight. It's just the hamburgers, hot dogs, salad, and Diet Coke is not really working out. It really isn't. If you could spend $23 at a $1 menu at McDonald's, you're not cutting back by eating a Diet Coke. It's not helping. You know, I mean, I can still see my dick with a mirror, which is important. It is important. You have to, well, not really. I mean, it's kind of important. I mean, I don't have to pee in the actual toilet. I just pee in the tub, that way I don't miss. You know, and I figured this, you know, if I could put mirror on my shoes, I would just stay at home and look at it. It's not a lot to look at, but fuck it, it's fun. You know, I did start skateboarding recently, and every time I skateboard, after I break the board, I go into that pool. Now, there isn't much water in there, but it's better than actually breaking another skateboard. My son won't let me play on his toys, any of them. Broke the bicycle, the skateboard, and everything else. Now my son will play me special ops, and he's better than me, so I broke his toy. Fuck it. I'm not gonna ever do better than that. I'm pretty sure that that light means that I've just been pulled over, which is Hollywood, so that's gonna happen probably outside, down the street, and around the block. Thank you guys, everyone. Appreciate it. Have a good night.